I first started watching it like randomly, and then when Cartoon Network had one of those like 2 hour blocks, and I just recorded it, and I think it was like fusion episodes, and I didn't know what I was looking at, and then I thought it was interesting, and I found the first couple on YouTube, and it's like, yeah, I'm hooked on it. I just didn't really follow it afterwards. I just watched episodes here and there, and I think the first one I saw was Stephen went to see the Giant Woman episode, and he had to go get a sword or something, and then I think in that same block it was showing how Garnet came to be. So I was really impressed by it. So yeah, I'll catch up on Steven. But along with other shows, because I'm actually watching Cowboy Bebop now. I'm like on episode 20, I think, out of 26. So
I need to rewatch the whole show itself because that show's amazing. So
I'm.
why not?
I think 'cause yesterday I watched that Jupiter Jazz story arc, and I was like, yeah, it was a little depressing when I finished that one. So, like, all right, well, I'm gonna keep going through it, and I think the last episode I just looked at was Faye got the VHS tape of her as a little girl. So that's where I am in the series. Like I just finished that one, so that's where I am.
Oh, okay.
So not bad for someone that had to rewatch the first 2 episodes like 3 times actually before it to click. But
True.
but since they're doing this, the idea of this live action show is coming up. I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know how I feel about it either. It's I do know how I feel about it. I feel like we should just not, just don't make that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think it should happen because they're going to whitewash everything, and people are gonna get upset. Although I heard like they were considering, I forgot his name, but it's like a black actor. They're considering him to play um, Jet, but I'm just like, let's just not make this show at all. Just please don't make the show. It's giving me a headache thinking about it right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just some things you shouldn't touch. Just like Dragon Ball Evolution, but I won't talk about that. That's another whitewash. But that was a movie. But in terms of like taking an anime and making a live action show, I mean, I get the appeal because people love Cowboy Bebop, and like it's one of those treasured things. But if they have to do it, just don't let it suck. It's like how I feel about the Robotech movie. Don't let it suck. Because if you don't make it suck, I'm gonna hate you. But
Oh, they're gonna make it suck. It's
oh,
gonna suck so hard.
I know. I mean,
So hard.
it's just like you said with like the it's the proposed Legend of Zelda series or something. It was like the idea for it. I was like, well, Link doesn't talk, so um, so I don't know. I mean, he does a hiya. I mean, there was that cartoon when he spoke then, but that was he had to talk for him for cartoon's sake. But that's different. So I guess we're agreed. Don't do live action Cowboy Bebop. Just don't.
Yeah, just don't.
Don't do it. Yeah, I know. I mean, if anybody would do it, I'm not gonna say anybody in particular, but fans have taken Dragon Ball Z and have done pretty decent fan made videos. So if anybody's gonna do it, let the fans do it. They'll do it justice. They'll
Yeah,
they'll do their own thing, but
that's
a
credit
studio.
to whoever did it and pay them for it. But
Mm-hmm.
just don't do this, please, because the fans know what it should look like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Because then, like, especially if they do like a live action Outlaw Star, like, I'd probably be open arms about that. Like, no, if you don't do that either. Like, I mean, Because if you make the outlaw star look crappy, then it's like, what's the point of watching it? But yeah. But if like, there's one character in Cowboy Bebop though I would want to know. You have to find some spunky kid to play Ed. That's all.
Yeah, not like there aren't any spunky kids out there, but it's just a hard personality to match.
Yes. Especially, I like the one when the mushroom episode and Ed and Ein, like Ed rolling down the street. And I think that's when I text you. I say Ed is kind of like my spirit child or something. Because like she'll ask questions that I'm like I might think about things. I'm like, she just asked that question. I'm thinking, yeah, okay, I get it. And it's just like, people go off and do their own thing, and they're like, oh, you're back. That's kind of how I feel sometimes. Like, oh, you're back now. So what did you get from me? Nothing. Okay. So yeah. But I know I mentioned pop figures. Again, this is your fault.
I mean, I have no regrets. You guys share the love when it comes to pop figures, and the more people I can get into it, the better. I should get an endorsement from Funko because I have such a deep love for pop figures. So,
yeah. You got me now looking for certain ones now. I'm like, it's Frankie's fault. Like before, I just ignored it. I'm like, okay, it's cool, I ignore it. Now I'm like, man, I gotta find the rest of the Animaniacs. I got Wacko now. I mean Yakko. I gotta find the other Dot and Wacko. And I found the Pinky one, but the box was busted. Kind of like, I don't want to pay for that.
Yeah, no one ever wants to pay for a busted box.
Cause like it was kind of squished, and I was like, no. Like it was FYEs, those buy two get one, 75% off deal. And it's like, man, this hurts. But I could have yesterday went to Think Geek, and if my brain was like any more alert, I could have got three of the Star Wars Rebel crew that I wanted. They were like $5 a piece. It was like buy three get one for get a fourth. But I didn't really think about it. By the time I thought about it, the mall was about to close. I was like, well, I'll go back eventually. And but then it's 6 in a set, so it's like, well, I saw the other 3 at a different store. It's just those are regular priced. And it's like, this is gonna become costly too fast. Just to have things sitting there and I don't do anything with them.
But in the future they're gonna cost so much money because they're gonna be rare.
Yes.
And so, if you have certain pop toys, they're gonna be what certain they're gonna be what VHSs are now.
Yes.
That's what it's gonna be like. Are we recording?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, well, welcome back to the show, everyone.
See, you said VHSs. See this?
Yeah.
A tape of Whose Lines Anyway. Okay.
Yeah, we just kind of rambled on and didn't really introduce the show as happening. So, but cool.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. This is episode 12. Yes, we've been gone for a moment.
Yes, we have.
It
seemed like that. It's just been about a month.
Yeah, it's been about a month. It doesn't feel like it, but taking a break was well worth it, I think.
Yeah, it really was.
I got to experience more of that thing called adulting that we all love so much. Or that we have to do,
I've been trying to do that, and I somehow managed to hurt myself today.
Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm over it. I'm like, there's always something every single day, but I guess that's just part of life.
But you're feeling better now.
Not really, but I'm pushing through. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone, please send positive thoughts to Frankie. and give
I
send your spirit bomb energy, everything, please cover up.
just,
Mm-hmm.
what's on the agenda today?
So we already discussed live action Cowboy Bebop and uh, the fact that I'm almost done watching the series. So it's taking me this long, but I'll be done by next time we record, hopefully. So then I gotta watch another anime, but um, so let's talk about the Black Panther teaser trailer. Because
It was pretty cool. I liked it.
yes, this week was, or is it this past week was full of like amazing nerd things.
Yeah.
And this week we're now in E3 2017, but we'll come to that in a few. But Black Panther teaser trailer, that was wonderful. Like I think I've seen it twice, but I know I watched
Oh,
it. Go
I only
ahead.
saw it once, but I mean, I liked it. I don't know. I guess I might have to see more of it to get more hype.
Mm-hmm.
Because based off of what I just saw, I'm not really too excited about it. I mean, I'm excited about it, of course. I'm just not like, I don't like. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I have mixed feelings about it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it? Because I think originally it was supposed to have come out this year, and then they moved it for
Mhm.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, the more time I get to work on it, the better. I just, based off of what I saw in the trailer, I just hope we get to see more of Wakanda.
yes.
You know, that's what I really want to be able to like experience Wakanda. And in the trailer, it seems like it just kind of like bounced back and forth between Wakanda and then like the actual like human world and everything. And I'm just like, no, I want the majority of the movie to take place in Wakanda. I'm gonna be pissed if it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. And it seems like with the beginning of the trailer with Ulysses Claw, like his post arm yanking from Age of Ultron, it's like okay, we know he'll be there, so his usual thing is going after vibranium. So if that's the case, we should be in Wakanda for a good portion of the movie. I hope. And
We should.
if there's any outside world thing, he could show up at like Avengers Tower, but being where the Avengers ended up, there's no point for him to go there because everybody's all split up. So yeah, I think he would just be by himself. We might get a Winter Soldier cameo, something since he's still frozen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the whole movie should more or less take place in Wakanda. At least 95% of it.
I hope so, because yeah, I mean, like, I think that would really disappoint me if I saw the movie and the majority of it didn't take place in Wakanda. Although, like, I saw Lupita and she looked gorgeous.
Yes.
Everything was great. I like the art style, the art direction, and everything. It looks good. I just, again, I don't know. I'll have to see it. I don't want to knock the movie right now. I have to see it.
Mm-hmm. It comes out in February. Do you think putting it out in Black History Month is a good bet?
What was that?
You think it comes out in February, so you think like putting it out in Black History Month was like a good bet on their
Oh
part?
yeah, and that is also like my birthday month, so it's like a special present for me. So yeah,
That's true. It is.
yeah. The gods were like, okay, we shall bless her with this gift of the movie
Yes.
on her birthday.
The movie where everyone says they're gonna show up wearing stuff from like Coming to America, wearing suits, Egyptian dress and stuff like. And we're going in the concession stands. We're gonna have curry chicken, jerk chicken, and I'm like, really? I love these memes.
Why?
Oh,
Why? Just why? Just oh my
I
god!
love
Don't
the
do
memes.
that for any other.
I love the memes
Oh,
and they're funny, but still, it's like, okay, come on.
oh my
Did
god.
you guys
No,
people?
I'm just like if people actually do that, I'm like, I actually that would kind of ruin my movie experience if I went there and they were all dressed up like that. And I'm not saying like African wear is offensive or anything like that, but in a way, I don't know. It just seems to me like they might be mocking the movie a little. Just go
Mm,
there and enjoy it.
I
But I
would
don't know.
actually,
I guess I'd be saying that they're dressed up as citizens of Wakanda, so you can look at
yeah,
it from that perspective.
because Wakanda was what, the only African nation that was not conquered.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why people are like, yeah, okay, we're gonna. Because I think with the Black Twitter kind of like adopted Wakanda, and Black Panther is like their mascot, from what I understand recently. So there's like fan bros.
Yeah.
I'm so far behind fan bros. It ain't funny, but anyway.
And I have not listened to their episodes within like the past 2 months, and it's not by choice. It's just like I haven't had time to do so. And they changed like the whole setup at work, so it's harder for me to listen to any podcast at work. So I'm just gonna have to find time to do it some other time.
Understandable. I really haven't listened to any podcasts in the last few months outside of like Outshare University and maybe Nerdist, but I'm very far behind on my podcast streaming right now. I'll catch up, but you know. But yeah, I'm hopeful that and this is my one thing, and this is not a knocking the movie comment, is that we know we're gonna get a lot of people going to the movie who have never seen MCU and anything of it. So it would
Mm-hmm.
be interesting to know how they take it walking out of the theater. Like, is this going to be enough to make you invested in what's being built?
That is an interesting question. I also thought about that as well. Um, like, are people actually going to go there expecting one thing and then get something else out of the experience just because they are not familiar with the Marvel universe or movie universe? So
Mm-hmm. And
that's
that's
interesting.
true. And then one thing we have to say, Storm is not in the movie because she's owned by Fox.
Fox
That's,
and Fox.
yeah, Fox owns Storm. So until we get the rights back, there will not be, you know.
You know what? I'm hoping that this new Wonder Woman movie kind of actually, like, spark something in Fox and let them give the rights back to Marvel for the X-Men so they can make a Storm movie.
Thank
That
you,
would be amazing.
thank you. And while they're at
Yeah.
it, can we get Fantastic Four back? Because we can really do it justice finally. But anyway,
Yeah. True.
I mean, Spider-Man shared between Sony and Marvel, but that's gonna look okay. I think it's gonna be all right. But yeah, we need a Storm movie. We need a Storm movie. Do it justice.
And I
Don't.
don't want to see Halle Berry playing Storm. I want to see a dark skinned Chica on screen playing Storm because Storm is dark skinned, not skinned.
She is, and yeah, there she is. I'm thinking of like the past versions of Storm I've seen, either like cartoons or live action. I'm like, what happened? Yeah.
I don't know. People think light skin is prettier than darker skin, so of course they're gonna try to strip that away from us. I mean, we can never have anything for too long. I want like I bet you like I want to know how long is it going to take for like Black Panther to come out, and then people either start to like you know people who aren't black start to give it like a negative critique or like try to make fun of it or anything because
Uh,
of
I think it already happened the day after the trailer. Like, some people were saying, I saw an article this morning that said something like it was too militant. I'm like, we can't have anything nice.
mm-mm-mm.
And they said that the
Black
poster.
any white people in this movie, blah 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 blah. Yeah, because for the majority of the movies that are out, all we see is white people and not black people or people of color represented in the movie. So,
And most, I mean, look at like most of our representation, before it got bigger, it was we had Rhodey, Iron Man 1, 2, 3. And then we changed actors. And then you got Falcon. That's 2.
mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, Zoe Saldana is black, technically, which she's covered in green paint. So
I mean, but she's black, but she doesn't want to own her blackness. So,
right.
I don't, I don't count her.
No, don't count
No,
her.
no.
She's green, so they don't count. Anyway, so we're only looking at like
They,
2 people so far. Oh, 3. You got Black Panther, so that's 3 in the MCU right there. That's 3. But 3. And if
mm-hmm.
I'm missing anybody, tell me. I'm going slowly off of MCU, what we've seen so far in the movies. Not talking about side characters, our main characters. Yeah, Falcon, Black
Okay.
Panther, and War Machine. Is that all we got? Okay.
Yep.
That's all we got.
That's all I can think
I
of.
mean, when you had T.I.'s character in Ant-Man, but he might be a recurring character, but he's not one of the main characters.
I didn't see Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's really good. It's very comical, but it fits in perfectly because Falcon's in it too. It was how they kind of got Ant-Man to be in Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Ant-Man is worth it. I mean, if you just like see like bits and pieces, it's still worth it because it's funny. But even if you don't, like even how you see how he was portrayed in Civil War, it's a good introduction, regardless. But I have high hopes for Black Panther.
I do too. I pray everything turns out right. I think I have like so much fear. Like the reason I'm kind of scared is because it's like a first movie. I won't say the first movie ever with like a full black cast, but like the first major movie that's gone to movie theaters, big screen, and has had like top names of black actors and actresses. And I just don't want it to flop. I'm just like, I don't want it to be bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
because you know how Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was divisive amongst fans, apparently.
yeah.
I mean, I liked it, and people didn't like it. But I hope Black Panther doesn't fall into that scrutiny of like, it was good, but I don't want it to be good because it was a black cast. That's an extension. I want it to be good for the sake of being good.
Yeah, same here.
And so wait, is that gonna be? That's gonna be before Infinity War? Is that right? Apparently, I think so. With that, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with more Blerdlines Podcast. Hey everybody, we're back. So next we're going to talk about the Electronic Entertainment Expo, which started Saturday with the EA's press conference, which I only saw part of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 live event, but I heard there was more. I didn't realize that was at the start of E3 because I thought it was going to be like the press conferences were going to start later in the week, but there was Microsoft this afternoon, and I saw the last half of it, which was pretty good, and so I'm looking forward to what is going to come next. Like I think Sony's is tomorrow, followed by Nintendo on Tuesday, and some other stuff in between. But last night, I should say this morning, a little bit after midnight, a new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer dropped.
And I'm so pumped for it. Holy shit. That's if it comes out when they say that it's going to come out. I'm tired. Square Enix. I'm so tired.
First they
Awaiting.
said, like 2018. Wait, they said late this year. Then they said move to 2018 along with Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, I'm like,
Move it up a year every single year. That game is never coming out. And I'm pissed off about it. I'm just so. Give it to us already. We've been waiting for so long. You're torturing us at this point. Because every year there's a new trailer that comes out. And you're like, coming in 20 blah, blah, blah. And then 20 blah, blah, blah comes and no game. So quit playing with us.
It's just like The Last Guardian. The Last Guardian kept getting pushed back every year. And it finally came out last year. And then it didn't do the great job. So I'm like, I don't want to, like, hold Kingdom Hearts 3 on, like, that core. But it's like, The Last Guardian took so long and that didn't do so well. I hope Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't suffer from that high expectations and then let down.
Exactly. That's why they just need to go ahead and let it out. Because 9 times out of 10 people probably won't even buy it because of, they're just probably fed up and over it. I'm fed up.
I mean,
I'm so done with it.
I would have buy it, although I never finished the first game. I admit I never finished Kingdom Hearts 1.
What about Kingdom Hearts 2?
I never got a chance to play it. Like, I somewhat know the story, but, like, how...
I'll say no, now you have more homework to do. Like, on top of, like, finishing Cowboy Bebop, you have to finish the first and second game. You cannot touch the third game until you finish the first and second. I'm pretty sure you have plenty of time to do that, so... Because we don't know when that game is fucking coming out.
Yeah, I made a joke yesterday. I was like, with my friends, he commented, he was like, yeah, he said, yeah, it's like the year 2058 or something like that. And I commented back, I was like, yeah, so it says Xbox One and PS4. Really, it means Xbox One 10, or like Xbox One something, and the PS10. That's what really what it means.
Yep.
Because by that time...
ain't coming out anytime soon. And watch, I'm going to use it as a new excuse because when the systems change, they're going to be like, okay, well, now we have to reformat everything so it can match the newer system. And we're just not going to get that game. I kind of came to terms with that today.
It's just like, was it today with the Xbox One X was announced? So I'm like, so you got the Xbox One S, now the X. So I'm wondering if they're like, oh, hold up, Xbox One users, we're gonna take our time and make it specifically for the Xbox One X. So that means we're gonna have the PS5 coming out soon. So Didn't
they announce that already?
I think it was rumored, and I'm kind of bummed. Like, I just got a PS4 a few months ago, like around Christmas. Don't do this to me, Sony. Because every time I upgrade, you all abandon me and move on.
I hate that. Ain't that the truth? Like, you just get something, and then next thing you know, they're like, oh, well, coming next year.
Because it's
new system.
It's like the Wii U. Got the Wii U. Well, we're done with the Wii U. I'm like, really? I got the Wii U for Smash Brothers, and now y'all like, we don't. Oh. All right, now we're done. Now we're on to the
that's what I want. I want to get a Nintendo Switch because I want to play ARMS.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
That looks badass. And not only that, like, it's physical, so like, your movements control the character's movement, so you can actually like act like you're punching shit, and that's like actually controlling the character itself. I want to switch for that game.
Okay, Nintendo, you hear that? We want Switches.
Yeah, sponsor us.
Yeah, thank you, Nintendo.
Yeah, it's just gonna be the tagline for the whole entire show. Sponsor us.
All right, I know what the episode title is gonna be now. So, but yeah, like, along with Kingdom Hearts 3, like, I'm really looking forward to this Battlefront 2. Like, It's funny.
It's amazing.
It's funny because when the original Battlefront 2 came out on PS2, it's the same thing. Battlefront 1 was like okay. Battlefront 2 came out, here's the story mode, here's this, here's that. And now it's like they're doing it again where it's like Battlefront 1 was okay. Battlefront 2, here's the story mode, here's more. Now the DLC is gonna be free. I'm like, okay. You got me.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about like the battle system in Kingdom Hearts, not the actual game Battlefront. My bad.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm not a huge fan of Battlefront.
I like the Star. I just like the Star Wars. That's the only reason I like it. The Star Wars. I'm not a big first-person shooter person, but it's like it's Star Wars. I'll do it. Space battles, I'll do it. But what we're talking about in the battle system of Kingdom Hearts, like what are they talking about?
It just looks really cool. Like it just, even the graphics looks amazing. Because like in Kingdom Hearts, like how they'll like switch from high res to just regular graphics, depending on the cutscenes and all that stuff. Everything just looks like it's all in high resolution throughout the whole entire game, and that is pretty amazing.
There's gonna have to be some like VR component for Kingdom Hearts 3 for PS4.
Oh my god! I would give you all my money and then some in order to have that experience.
Like
because
running around with a keyblade, fighting Heartless.
Yes. You know how skinny I would get? Because I'll be on it all day, so I'll be fit. No more chubs.
I'd call you like, Frankie, what are you doing? I'm fighting Heartless. Tell you later. I know what you're doing.
Gosh. There's nothing more that I would love to do than to pretend to be Sora for like a week.
That's like one
without the like consequences and stuff.
True. I mean, at least you don't have to like jumping and flying in air. You can just stand.
Yeah.
And just move. Because like when the original Wii, like when they released Force Unleashed on there, like that gave me the chance to like I can actually play a game feel like I'm using a lightsaber. And I know comparing it to like the PS3 version of the game wasn't not the same, but it still was like, it's that handheld motion and movement of like I'm doing something. So there's a plus for VR or handheld controls though. So there's a plus for these things. So
yeah. Nintendo. Oh my god! Would you imagine like when you go to like Neverland in Peter Pan on the VR and you get to fly?
Oh boy!
Oh my god! That would be so cool. I would love it.
Yesterday at Crabtree, I saw this like VR, like it's like this virtual reality like pod looking thing. I didn't get a chance to go back to it, but it's like people were sitting in them, and I was like, they were like saying space pods for a moment. It's like that looked interesting, but yeah, I was like, yeah, like the whole VR thing, it's happening, and I mean, it's come a long way from the Virtual Boy Nintendo had. I don't know where mine disappeared to, but I had one. Everything in red. Hurt your eyes. But yes, playing as Sora, and you got Big Donk to heal you. Yes, that'd be fun.
Yep.
But there's like a few more things we didn't discuss in the episode. But one thing I want to say before we continue. I want to say rest in peace to Mr. Adam West. He passed away over the weekend.
Yes. Hey, Mr. Batman.
Yes. Batman, Mayor West, a host of many characters. Can't say enough great things about him. He's going to be missed. And I made a post yesterday on Facebook saying, we'll keep the best signal on for you. Like, yes, we will. So, for a lot of people, that was the introduction to Batman and comic books, period. There won't be more people. There won't be another person like him. So, if y'all get a chance, if you've never seen the 1960s Batman series, go watch it. It's fun.
It's really fun. It's goofy.
Yeah, it's goofy. It's really, really goofy. Yes, chum. Here's some here's some shark repellent. Bat shark repellent. Yeah, it's funny. And I love how in Lego Batman they actually made that into a joke. But yeah, that was fun.
I
But
have not seen the Batman. I'm judging.
you need to watch that movie. You have your own homework.
I just, I mean, I just recently saw some of the Lego movie itself, and it was actually surprisingly really funny. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I actually kind of did. So that convinced me to watch the Batman version of it. So I will one day.
Alright. You know I have a Lego movie, so that's on our list of movies to watch. So, I
Yeah.
probably will buy a Lego Batman just for the sake of buying it because like it was funny.
Mm.
But continue on with DC movies. A wonderful movie came out called Wonder Woman, and it was amazing.
It was
I
undescribably great. Look, I'm sorry if I seem out of it, but I'm like, just yeah,
you're good.
I'm not really feeling it right now, but yeah.
Oh, I know. You told me. Well, it's for our audience.
Yeah, it was great. I love the movie. I saw it in 3D.
I wish I could have seen it in 3D.
Well, after you leave the world of Themyscira, it's like no use for 3D glasses anymore because like it's like all the effects just blend in together because everything's so gray and dull looking, so you don't have anything to like, you know, have like any contrast against anything. So therefore you don't get that really cool 3D effect once you leave Themyscira.
Okay, so for the sake of saying spoilers, I have a question. So people who haven't seen it, this is your spoiler warning. So when she's fighting Ares, it didn't really help for 3D at all at the end?
Not really.
Even with like the whole cool light.
You saw like certain things, but other than that, I don't know. Maybe my glasses were broken. I don't know. I just didn't really see much of a difference, even towards the end.
Okay, I got you. I was just curious because like that battle looked interesting. I just kind of wondered how it was in 3D. But yeah, the beginning I could tell like it was made for 3D. I could tell.
Yeah, the beginning was made for 3D. Other than that, I'm just like, yeah, I could have just saved my money
Gotcha.
and gone to see it regularly.
Yeah, I was a little bummed because on Friday, that's when I went, The Mummy was in IMAX 3D. So I was like, Wonder Woman only got like IMAX treatment for like a week, at least in my movie theater. So I was like, I think it was still 3D showings, but not the big grandiose screen that cost the house payment. But I feel like the DC expanded universe is on track now. At least I think it is, or it's gonna a better track.
The rest of movies are like this. I just want the rest of their movies to be like this, if not better. Because they did it right.
I need Justice League to deliver.
Me too. So I'll be very disappointed if it doesn't.
Yeah, because like I have high hopes for that, and I still admit I was the person that still liked Man of Steel for what it was, and I still do. And Batman vs Superman for what it was, I thought mostly it was okay. But Wonder Woman, I'm not sitting there trying to dissect it. I thought it went from point A to B to C, and it was over, and I liked it.
Yeah, me too. Like you didn't sit there and just like you were trying to say, like dissect. They're not trying to dissect every little thing of the movie in order for the audience to understand. We basically got the whole entire storyline, and there was action within like the first 30 minutes of the movie, and that's something that I always like in like any superhero movies. Like I don't want to wait until like the very end for there to be action, and there's only like 25 minutes worth of action within like the whole 2 hours of a movie.
Right.
So
because
there was constant action, like one after another, after another, and after another, and that's what I really enjoyed about it too. It wasn't boring.
And there's something about movies set in like World War II that's always interesting because it's like, yes, we know the outcome of World War II, but there's always an interesting point in like, especially with comic books. Like, it's like there's always that mad scientist character or some big character that that works for the Nazis, and it's like, okay, well, what is their plan that's going to be foiled? And it works for the comic book genre because that's where a lot of characters did come out of that time, especially with Captain America. Like Captain America: The First Avenger is actually my favorite Captain America movie. A lot of people don't like it, but I like it. And that's just each his own. But it's um, but like because I remember watching Batman vs Superman for the first time, and Diana sees the picture that Bruce sent her, like the picture of her from like World War II, and he asks the question of like, "Who are you?" And I figured, oh, that picture is going to show up in the movie at some point. And I was happy that they showed her taking the picture. So I was like, okay, good.
Yeah.
So that kind of falls in line with what we were already established and moving forward. Now, I was thinking Steve is either going to be an old man or he's going to be dead. So I was like, man, Steve, why you gotta get yourself killed, man?
Yeah. That sucked. That actually brought tears to my eyes when I saw that. And I was like, no, he was so cute.
Because there's always Steve Trevor and Wonder Woman. It's always that couple. So the fact that they, you know, DC, the expanded universe has done that with some other characters where I thought like they should have been still around, but then they killed them off. But at least they got acknowledged. But I did like their little ragtag group of people, and like Diana was like the tank. If you want to get from like RPG standpoint, like she was a tank, or yeah.
Oh my god, like that whole entire that movie was just done beautifully. Fighting, the dialogue.
Yes.
Although there was just like one awkward part towards the end. I don't know if he caught it. Like when you see Ares in the air, he's just floating around. There was just this one where he was just like literally just flimsy, like floating around in the air, like his arms were just like moving so awkwardly. I'm just like, that is terrible CG right now.
I think I caught that, but I wasn't sure.
He looked very just like dumb. Like how like they would like at least like try to like have to do like this really cool, powerful stance. And it was just like floating around in the air, like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just waiting for someone to make a move.
Yeah, I did like that visual though. Of like it's when they cut the Steve on the runway, and it's like he's over by the plane, and on the other side there's the ground coming up, and he's like, "I'm good, right here." I thought that was kind of funny because it's all action intense over there, and then quiet over here. And you never see that. You never see that side of stuff in movies or comic books or whatever. It's always like you're always focused on like the bigger part.
Yeah, the bigger part of the bigger picture.
So it's always interesting, but like I really want to go see it again.
I do too.
I'm hoping if I don't get a chance to go see it again, I will buy it when it comes out. But I will admit, part of me was starting to wonder toward the end of the movie, would it do like that kind of transition to like the beginning of Justice League or something? I wondered for like a moment, but I was actually happy that they didn't do that because it was her movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yes, they had Bruce Wayne as like the you didn't see him, but you saw his name. I like that. It's just her, and like. So I'm hoping when they do the Cyborg movie and Aquaman movies and Flash, that it will just be those characters. It won't be here's a random cameo from somebody else.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you haven't seen Wonder Woman and you listen to our spoiler talk, go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Please do, because that movie is worth it, and it needs all of the views on this planet so we can hopefully inspire DC to do better when it comes to them directing these movies.
um, there's one thing I do want to say. Well, a couple things. I think the director, if I'm not mistaken, I think at first she said like she didn't want to do it because she had never done it.
Mm-hmm.
She had never done an action movie before. So
Yeah.
like if you get directors who aren't really grounded in action movies to do action movies, they'll do a great job, more or less sometimes. And she did a great job. You could
Mm-hmm.
tell she understood the character. She took her time with everything. So if you give people chances instead of always going to like the same people to do stuff, there will be work
Yeah.
out here for everybody, and you can get something great. And the other
I'm just
thing,
so happy that she was able to direct this movie.
mm-hmm. And the other thing too is this movie shows that the myth of saying you can't have a standalone um, superhero movie of a female cast or role is just a woman's movie. Let me get what I'm trying to say. But it's like if
Yes.
that myth isn't gone now, or that belief isn't gone. If Marvel wants to give us a Black Widow movie, do it. Just do it right. Because
Yes, do it.
I
I don't
mean,
know. I just, to me, and I'm not trying to bash Black Widow. I just don't really find her character interesting enough for me to actually want to see a movie of her. But like you said, if they're going to do it, they need to do it right.
yeah. I mean, we're gonna get Captain Marvel, but it's like Marvel. And if you really want to be funny about it, Marvel take a few years to do this. DC was just like, we're gonna do it. We don't care.
Mm.
Marvel's been putting it off. It's like taking their time. Like, we don't know about this. Don't know about that. Like, that's why I'm probably a bigger DC fan than Marvel. Where like, DC's like, we don't care. We'll just do what we want.
Do you know Gail got? I think that's how you say her last name. I'm sorry if I'm
Uh,
butchering it. She was pregnant while she was making that movie.
I heard about that.
She was pregnant, and I'm like, what, bitch? I wish I would be so because that's like a lot of stress on the body too. Like, and she didn't punk out on
No.
any of those action sequence at all.
And those were brutal sequences. Like,
And they were very intense. And for her to be pregnant, not only that, like, she was in her first trimester, and apparently that is the toughest trimester throughout the pregnancy because you're constantly tired, you experience all these like random changes in your body, and like you're sore everywhere. So it's just like for her to like really do all of that work while she was pregnant. I'm just like, that is Wonder Woman herself. She's Wonder Woman.
so, do you think people can stop their criticism saying, "Well, she's not Linda Carter"? Mm. Can you think they can
I
stop
hope
that?
they can stop. I think she's better.
Because
In
even Linda Carter gave her her blessings. He says that she approved of it, and people are still like, "Well, she's not muscular enough." I'm like, does she have to be? I mean,
she looks amazing,
yeah,
and she was great. So screw all the haters.
yes, thank you. She is, you know, like just let her be. Like, can't what was the answer? Like, can't she live? Can she just live?
Exactly.
No, I was pleased. I mean, I was pleased with her in Batman vs Superman. Like they clearly.
She saved that movie, in my opinion. If it wasn't for her, that movie kind of would have flopped to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially shoehorning in Death of Superman is like the last second of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I like the movie, I'm like, I have a better version of that movie in my head.
Oh, me too.
That was done
Me.
like
It could
in
have
like
gone so
'98.
much better.
Say it again.
I said that movie could have gone so much better.
Like you could have done it to where you introduced Joker and Lex Jr. working together, and it could have been a good lead in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So I know I said it before, but the better version of the story was done on TV back in like the late '90s. It's a 3-part movie. Those who haven't seen it, the Superman Batman movie. It's great. But if you want to watch it episodic form, it's on the Superman animated series DVDs. But speaking of DVDs, Static Shock Season 2 is out now on DVD. I'm waiting for the next two to come out, and I'll buy them all at like one time, or just do it separate because like $17 or $20 a piece. But once all 4 seasons come out, I'm having that viewing party, binge party, whatever you want to call it. Then my Timverse collection will be complete. Well, if I want to get the Zeta Project, but I may not. But we just need all of our shows out at this point. But let me see. Is there? I think we covered everything for this episode. So
yeah, sure did.
So anything else you want to share with our listeners? Anything like new listeners or long-time listeners before we sign off?
Sponsor us.
Yes.
You get us sponsored.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Pop Vinyl, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft.
Sponsor us.
Yes, sponsor us. So,
Yes.
But yes, please follow us on our social media channels on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. But we'll have some more stuff coming you all's way soon. I'm tired. We're having more stuff coming your way soon, everybody.
Yes, we will. So stay tuned. And yeah, we're about to peace out.